The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Nebraska's offense will get first crack at it today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. He's turning it loose into the middle. And it was
my quarterback can't run them.
but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense headed.
Hello? You get that screen off my damn screen?
Our first look at them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs.
There he goes. Smash through the tackle. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Dropping back, it's Petty. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down.
What in the fuck?
It's complete on the right side.
If the running back released.
Pick up enough yardage for...
If the running back released, how are we not getting in? I didn't say that. Interesting. Okay, then. I also blitzed my user, by the way. And I had to snap the ball. I didn't press anything. This man went around the loop-de-loop. Okay, brother man.
Down, they've got it at the 30.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Little touch pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push blitzes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Yo, the whole crowd having black shirts.
And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
It's usually all red.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone. Make a play to create space. Get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
I'll take that.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? The run from the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense. Kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed. They've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Hope the linebackers had that back third.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Guys, Mississippi State and Ole Miss are back at it. Here is the very latest in the Egg Bowl from the Magnolia State. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The RPO fired complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break.
He ain't even
let
hurt.
him be checked out.
What? That's so bad, bro.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Shows him the stiff arm. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Dropping back, it's Petty. Finds a tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Husker. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bloomberg. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
That's corny. I thought I was...
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible.
Oh, my God.
Backed off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
This might be a legacy game for Buddy.
Ready to try the point after.
On senior day,
extra point
nonetheless.
makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field.
Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Petty. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
This quarterback seems flustered. What did that stunt do on the left? Ooh. Get jiggy with it. Nah. Getting jiggy with it. It's a nice little combo. I like that. Get 4 inside, get 99 off the right side.
The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going right to work up top. They're setting up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. Over the seam on the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
I tell you what, all this offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the...
Touchdown, Nebraska! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bloomberg. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Petty. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. It's complete to the right.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cornhuskers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is...
He's loose. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Fuck your 96 linebacker.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Kendricks. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. With the catch, it's Kendricks. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he moves into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Petty. Catch in the middle, it's Crispin. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Crispin.
Just a fucking cloud. All right, you're in a cloud, brother. Like, how the fuck are you watching that route go right there?
The red zone, as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Trying to get the corner. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass. It's Petty. Snagged out of the air. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Caught in the backfield, it's Crispin. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Did I move you down there for you to take a step backwards? That's exactly what he did. Okay. You, right here. Moved you down here so you can take a step backwards, bro. Golly.
Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Quietly. Ever so quietly.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is
they just jumped into that
yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy.
Crazy word.
And they'll stop him inside the...
He jumped in through that shit? Is this Lamar's throw motion, bro? Like, what? This man said, Kobe. In real life? Yo, I'm done.
The defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Motion from the wideout. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Looking to throw for it. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. A great catch and run for 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Man,
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll go to the counter play. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now on the option. Plows through the defense.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Hauls it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the...
Ooh, back shoulder feed.
Through the air for the score. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Gotta get our seniors a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Second down coming up. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air. It's Petty.
Yeah,
He's got it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Damn it.
And this offense is got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good
Oh,
pick
I'm
up,
not
a
no
little
time.
bit short of the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now the play fake.
Back to quarterback, please. What are you doing there?
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Like, that's so weird to have a 6 or 7 man pressure and like 43. What the hell were you doing? on your back. You're in a contain and almost lost contain, bro. Wild.
Fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. He splits the upright.
20 points in the
And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right?
That is
you can just
clearly,
put up more numbers.
clearly outside.
You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Making side adjustments here. Backs against the wall. He'll let it fly again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All world defenders out there.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Kendricks. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
I've never seen that get picked there.
This year.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today.
Man, they hold my little glory drive, bro.
David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one. And a fitting way to put a capper on this game.
Instead of a touchdown for my tight end. And I realized that at 4 minutes, damn.
Rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like
Damn, that was actually, I'm nowhere near fucking up replay. So, all right. Was it 12 games? 35 touchdowns. Can't speak. 35 touchdowns. It's under 4,000 yards. 13 picks. 66 carries, bro. Like, that's not good. Only 3 touchdowns. Hey, with a 1,000-yard receiver. Tennessee's close. You get a playoff game, I'm sure. So, Cash with 59. What passes rushing stats? Only 61 yards? Did I not run a Wildcat this year? Because Buddy went off last season. Okay, last year he had 833 yards on 47 catches with 8 touchdowns. He had 243 on the ground at 5.7 a clip. This year it's only 3. Wowzers. Okay. Well, technically he was more of a primary receiver this year as well. But last year he also caught 47 passes. So, meh. That's offensive lineman was Nick Randall, Zavala, Moneybags, Jordan Buck, redshirt freshman, 4 sacks given up. Dillard somehow gave up 4 sacks. That's kind of wild. But it's just a battle between these two for who's starting at center or not. They're both equally as bad. You really go by the numbers. Alrighty. Play Theus. 69 total tackles. I'll take that. Bethel with 66, 11 TFLs, 2.5 sacks, 5 interceptions. Let's get it. Todd Robinson, the transfer from Georgia. 10 TFLs, 2.5 sacks for the nickel. A 220-pound nickel now. Like he started at like 212, which I thought was way too high for a cornerback anyway, coming out of high school. And now this man is 220 fucking pounds. He's a fucking linebacker, bro. A linebacker with 93 speed, 99 change of direction, 97 acceleration. That's wild. Quick jump though. Carroll. Only 2 interceptions? That's wild. 1 sack, 5 tackles for loss. Only 3 pass deflections. That's insane. I expected so much more. He might put some Nicholas on. He's got the he's gonna get gold knockout at least. Hopefully this offseason he changes to coverage specialist. That'd be great. That would be ideal. Alright. Tackles for loss. Bakapuna. 22 tackles for loss with 9 sacks. That's not bad, brother. 17 for Theus. 17 for Woodford. 16 for Merritt. The marvelous pass rush rotation. Not gonna lie. Beautiful. Bethel 11 with 2.5 sacks. Davis with 10 with 2.5 sacks. Traylor only got half a sack. Bruh, I need more production next season, my boy. So, he's out pretty much for the rest of the year. It's unfortunate. Hopefully he don't go pro. Comes back next season. That'd be great. Noah Zamitis. Seven tackles for loss for this gap spread. Need to see it. Nicholson with 7 and 0 sacks. Like, what? The 2 power rusher D tackles I got have 0 sacks. Like, I have specialist has 2. The fuck? Okay. Buddy Love. 6 tackles for loss. No sacks, 1 pick. How many pass deflections? Just 1? Yeah, that's cap. I had this cat. Oh, he can't upgrade hands. Well, that's interesting because he was a converted tight end coming out of high school. Yeah, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. We'll get that aftershock popping too, my boy. Hey, Weedy. Somehow he got 4 stacks. Wild. Playing style grade is up there. Let's get it. This is not. Probably not going to get another lurker linebacker forever. Not based on playing style, anyways. So Biv DeVoe got back there for 2.5 of them things. I think his hit power to go up this season too. Or speed. Like blitzing him. Let's get back there. 15 different players got a sack on my team, or half a sack. It's 11 with a full sack. Yo, we just don't get interceptions, huh? Kind of crazy. So Bella with 4 pick sixes is insane. 6 feet to do that for you, though. 9 touchdowns on defense. 5 forced fumbles. 3 fumble recoveries. All right, well. Man, he got no game week 13. Play the Vanderbilt game. TCU at Washington should be a good one. TCU still ranked? TCU was top 10 at one point. Is he not ranked? I'm not sure. Where the fuck is TCU? Where the fuck is TCU? He didn't make the cut. Texas down here at 16 with no game to play this week. That's tough. He plays Oregon. Miami's playing Duke this week. Yeah, he cooked. He might not make the playoff. I mean, it's possible. Bunch of motherfuckers losing here. TCU being unranked. Wow, they were pretty sure I played them this year, right? Did I play TCU? No, not this year. All right. He must have fell off a cliff. Oh no, he started off bad. Must have been last season he was hot shit. Started out 0-3. 10-point loss, 4-point loss, 5-point loss. Got right versus the CPU teams, then 11-point loss, 30-point loss. On the CPU games. Beat Arkansas. No, that's a force win. Ah, TCU has not beaten a user this season. Yeah, Washington made it. TCU has not won a user game this season, bro. What? That's a bit wild, I must say. I lost 3, right? Yeah, I lost by 10, lost by 30. That was a crazy game. This man ran for like 400 yards on me. 324 yards. Yeah. In the rain, on the road. Beat my ass like a drum. Lost by 11 to this 99 overall nigga. And 1 out. No, but say Oregon better not be ranked 7-4. Boy, 5-7 under 500. Like get axed. As a matter of fact, what is it? Is it coach stats? I believe. Yeah, it's coach stats. Yeah, the SEC. This job security ain't that bad. I mean, I thought it would be negative, but his is. This nigga get fired every season. Every fucking season he gets fired, bro. Let's see who else getting fired this year. The UCLA coach is gone. Although, what team would I want to take over now? I can get a team with a good pipeline. Well, shit, looks like none of these is. It's just gonna be these teams up here. That's for sure getting fired. Arkansas State would be interesting. Virginia Tech. Hmm. Hmm. Good old ACC action. I will lose every fucking recruit to Penn State and Florida State. Both of them recruit well, and they both have that same Tidewater. Um, what's his name? Pipeline. I would take a team like Tennessee though. Ole Miss for sure. I would for sure take Ole Miss or USC. Clemson. Hmm. I think we're all like hoping to get offered the LSU job. That's why this team is still open. I ain't gonna lie, if they offer me Memphis, I'd take that too. As a level 43 coach going in with Memphis, I would take it. The Jersey combo is just way too fire to pass up. Yeah, this nigga is still got a job. Give me my team. Give me my fucking team. Well, looks like Kirby Smart's getting another year. Still recruits from me. I'm safe for now. Game is safe for now. Got a 41-22 record. Let me see what's mine. I've won 8 more. 3 less. Did he get fired before? Had to. Did he get fired before? It looks like I played way more games than him. Like a full season worth. Kind of crazy. Because he even cracked 40 wins. He did 48-20. Technically got a better record than me. Yo, Lincoln Riley's never leaving the raging cages of Louisiana. So crazy. Yeah, I played 9-10 versus the top 25. That shit is probably my record too. Yeah. How is this man safe? He has one winning season. Huh? That's because his program is so low now that the expectations have to be just in the dirt. It's probably something like win 4 games or something crazy like that. Lane Kiffin at cost. It's so weird, bro. All these small school guys, their head coaches are all 100% job security because they don't have to do much. Luke Fickle being at Akron is wild. He's been there for multiple seasons too. Like, what? Crazy. Tim Beck, is it former Ravens quarterback Tim Beck or NFL quarterback Tim Beck? Negative record, but fucking fully safe. Now this man made the Big Ten championship with USC. This got fired and decided to go to Georgia Tech instead of going back to USC. Oh, wow. Man's had a 74 record with that team. Tough noogies. Jeff Monken. Yep, that is Todd Monken's cousin. Scheme guru, eh? Recruiter, motivator, talent developer. This bitch done got CEO. Got Frost at UCF. 100% safe. Welcome back, Daryl Naylor. 3-0 record versus the rivals. 2-0 bowl record. 5-9 versus top 25. Yeah, get it right. Yeah, get it right. Dead Fish, an elite recruiter at Florida Atlantic. What? Dan Lanning being at Cal is wild. Kalen DeBoer at Michigan State. I would actually take the Michigan State job too. Marcus Freeman been at goddamn Boston College 4 years now. And if we coach 50 games with this school. Apparently got him ranked though. So it's Kalen DeBoer. Matt Rules at Utah State. Let's see who else is on the chopping block, man. Any good guys coming? Willie Scruggs. A level 44 talent developer, bro. Shit, let his ass hit that motherfucking open market. I ain't lying. Let his ass move on up. Kenny Dillingham, huh? Charlie Weiss Jr. But jockey. Elite recruiter, eh? Chad Butters. Boy, it's a couple elite recruiters about to hit this goddamn joint. Interesting. What do you think, bro? What are DCs? No elite recruiters DCs. Oh, spoke too soon. Jed Presley, Jackson State. Seth Knowles from Ball State. Now, how the fuck did they get elite recruiter? Unless they just come with it. On some weird shit. Alright. Well, before I show my coach skill trees and all that shit, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. I'm out, motherfucker.